for those of you that don't know me, because I was on the bench most of my varsity career, my name's Brooke Wellman. First of all, I just want to point out what I'm wearing. My dad offered to pay me $100 if I were to wear this for the banquet, so I did. Sorry, Mom. Kind of pissed at you. Alright, I got a lot of dumb things to say, so I'm gonna start. Alright, when I was little, I used to cry before every basketball game that I played. And I don't know why I did, and my parents always got pissed at me, but they let me keep playing, and I eventually made it to high school basketball somehow. So I got to freshman year, and all I did was mess around. So I want to thank Coach Nichols and Coach Sloan for dealing with me, and also making it such a fun experience for us freshmen. Then sophomore year came, and it was filled with Coker trying to make me cry the whole year. It didn't work. I didn't. I was close, but seriously, I want to thank Coker for always pushing me to do my best and recognizing my athleticism. It really meant a lot to me. Sophomore year was definitely the peak of my basketball career, because after that it just kind of tanked and just off the cliff. Junior year, I played in 10 games total for a little over 30 minutes, a whole game. Speaking of Jesus, I want to take a second to thank God for blessing me with all these amazing opportunities I've been given in my life, and for not making me ugly. Stop it. Next, I want to thank the coaches. Thank you to Hawkins for always being so supportive of all of us and making practice really fun and somewhat tolerable. I loved all the motivational videos that you played for us, except the one that made me want to quit, because it was follow your dreams and get rid of anything that's standing in your way. And I was like, well, then why am I here? Spending God knows how many hours playing basketball when I could be following my dreams. But other than making me want to quit for a hot second, thanks for everything you've done for me. Coach Drumtra, I was scared of you for a while, and I still kind of am. But you just always seem so serious at games and summer camp. But you like to have a good time. We had some fun this season. And you're welcome for leaving that pink horse from Goodwill on your driveway. Hope you enjoyed that. But your ability to push us as a team and keep us focused really led to our success this year, and I think we can't all thank you enough for that. And even though I joke about my playing time a lot, there's no hard feelings. I know you were worried, but we're cool. You've done some amazing things for this program and in your coaching career, and I wish you the best of luck in your retirement. And you have a nice car. So. We have the same car. Next, I want to thank my seniors, starting with Bundy. Freaking Bundy. We've been friends for quite a while now. 2/3 of STC Longboarding, 813. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't, actually. It's dead. Anyway, you always say some of the funniest and weirdest things, and I love how much you love to make people uncomfortable, especially Riss. I know you're going to do great things at SIU, and sorry for almost breaking your jaw that one time. It was a pretty dirty left hook. But I'll see you in econ tomorrow. Alright, next is Riss. Even though you're basic, I think we get along pretty well. So it sucked that I had to beat you up 3 times. Anyway, you're one of the worst mini golfers I've ever played with. You almost hit me 4 times. But you're also one of the most talented and dedicated basketball players I've ever played with. And I know you're going to do great things at Elmhurst. And shout out to Black Bear. So. Last is Sam. We've gotten pretty close this year, probably because you talked me into going to every high school basketball game possible. I really enjoyed our deep talks, but if I have to hear one more word about Yemen, I'm never talking to you again. I'm really glad to be able to call you a close friend again, and you're a great leader and player. And good luck next year at Carroll or Wesleyan or ECC or wherever you're going. Once you decide, let me know. We're just trying to win. I wanted to thank the rest of the team real quick. I would say things individually, but that would take way too long. I don't want to be here that long. You guys have been amazing, and if it weren't for you guys, I probably would have quit, to be honest. I definitely would have quit, actually. But you guys are like my second family, and I love all of you. And I hope we all hang out after the season, but we'll see. Next, I want to do, like, real quick, just a speed round of thank yous for a couple people. First, I'd like to thank Beyonce, Maddie B. Raps, Anderson Cooper, and RuPaul. And then I also want to give a huge thank you to the fat lady from Geneva who yelled at me for getting a technical against her daughter. You really motivated me. And thanks, Colker, for sticking up for me in that moment. And then lastly, I want to thank Hillary Clinton for just inspiring young women all around the world to chase their dreams. And then also just a quick thank you to my family, Jill, Andy, Nick, Riley too, thanks for coming, and Axel and Derek. I seriously have the coolest family ever, and I'm so lucky to have you guys, just always knowing that if anything goes wrong with my friendships or at school, I always have you guys to fall back on, and that really means a lot. I love you guys. That was really serious. Okay. Quick shout out to my little sisters, Destiny and Larry. You guys are awesome. But some advice to all the younger players is to just not take things too seriously. And if you end up not playing a lot, just remember to always look on the bright side. Like, the bench is pretty comfortable most of the time. You don't have to wash your uniform. And then, if your team loses in a bad game, it wasn't your fault. Also, for me, it helped to just develop this mindset where if you don't get to play as much, you can get away with so many more things. Like, I would just say to myself whenever I was like thinking about something, I was like, look, they can't bench me any more than I already am. I'm already sitting on the bench. Like, are they gonna bench me during warm-ups? Probably not. So just don't make such a big deal out of things, and just remember to cherish the memories you have with your friends, because that's what you're gonna remember. Not if you dribbled the ball off your knee during a free throw. Your knee, not your foot. That sounds bad. Maybe it's worse. You'll forget that stuff, hopefully. So I think the most important thing that you can take away from this speech is just to make the most out of everything, because everything is temporary. Thank you.